Hello, my friends. My hair is in this unfortunate ball today, and for that, I apologize. It's just been one of those days, but we're going to talk about something awesome, which is called writing. But this week, we are starting a 2-week unit on informational writing. So, when you are writing for information, it's a little bit different than when you're just telling a story or writing a friendly letter. And there's lots of tricks and tips in this video to get you to be an informational writing expert. Okay, so first of all, what is informational writing? Well, it's based on a nonfiction text. Okay, so nonfiction means that it's real, not just realistic, that it's a book that's going to have, or a passage or an article that's going to have text in it that is facts. And it has a purpose. The purpose of informational text is to inform or explain something to the audience. And there's many different types. Okay, so here's some examples of informational text that you might have seen before. A newspaper. A lot of times we read our news on the phone now or on the internet. But occasionally, if you check the mail, a newspaper, which is a daily or weekly publication that comes in on folded sheets of papers, it's going to contain news and articles and advertisements. And those news articles are examples of informational text. Okay? Biographies, which means that these are accounts of a series of events in a person's life. And autobiographies, those are stories of yourself or stories about another person. These are examples of informational text. Almanacs. Oh man, I bet you haven't seen an almanac, but probably your teacher is like, I remember those. These used to be yearly publications that had the weather in them. How do you check the weather now? On your phone, right? Or sometimes you listen to the news and the meteorologist comes on and tells you the weather forecast. But it used to be printed and arranged according to the calendar. There are lots of different examples of informational text. Now, I have a question for you. Are all magazines informational? Magazines are periodic publications that have pictures and stories and articles. And are all magazines informational? No, at least not all sections of magazines are informational. Some is meant to entertain you. That is a different purpose. An author who is trying to inform you is going to give you text that are teaching you things. For example, look at this Time for Kids magazine. The purpose of that is to inform you. But this section right here, this Hot Wheels magazine, there might be a story in there. And the purpose of that might be to entertain you. So, is this informational text? The Magic School Bus lost in the solar system. Is this an informational text? Who knows? This is tricky, and I did it on purpose. Let's see if it fits our requirements. Is it used to inform or explain something? Is it nonfiction? Yes, the book is used to inform or explain something to us. But is it nonfiction? No, but it does use fiction to portray some facts. So is it informational? Yes. The Magic School Bus Lost in the Solar System is an informational text because it uses some fiction parts like the pictures and the flying bus. And it uses some fiction parts to teach real information about the solar system. And when you look at those books, there's lots of facts. But here's some better examples of informational text because that book was tricky. Is this an informational text? Woman marries a shark. No, that's not informational. That is a silly story and it is meant to entertain you and it is also not real. Does it fit our requirements? Is this used to inform or explain something? Is this nonfiction? They were trying to explain something to you, so yes, but is this nonfiction? No. So is this story informational? No, because it is ridiculous. So, how is an informational text different from other types of writing? Well, informational writing is factual. That means it's going to be based on facts, while other types of writing and fiction writing is not. Informational writing is written to inform or explain something, while fictional writing often is a story conveying an author's point of view, or it's just simply written to entertain you. How is informational text similar to other types of writing? Well, just like in fiction writing, it's important to consider your audience. Who are you writing this to? If you are going to write an informational paragraph to your teacher, then that changes the way that you write something. Okay, sometimes we're writing to our friends, sometimes we're writing to our family, sometimes we're writing to kids in the second grade. Some books are for kids that are in the sixth grade, and it changes the way that we write. We have to think about, who are we writing this to? And just as in fictional writing, it's important to have a focused purpose in your writing. When you are writing something, you have to think, what do I want my audience to know? What do I want to teach them? Okay, it's question time. Ding, ding, ding. Here we go. Real or fake? Informational writing is a nonfiction text that includes real information, or informational writing is a nonfiction text that includes fake information. Which one? Real or fake? I hope you said real. Informational writing is a nonfiction text that includes real information. All right, here we go. Informational writing informs the reader, or informational writing entertains the reader. Which one? Does it inform or does it entertain? Well, to inform it means it's giving you information. To entertain means that it's kind of like a story and you're just reading it for joy. It doesn't have to teach you anything. Informational writing informs the reader. That's why it's called informational writing, because it's going to inform you about something. True or false? Informational writing can include text articles such as newspapers, biographies, and autobiographies. Is that true or false? That is true. Yes, informational writing is factual, while fiction writing is not. Factual means it has a lot of facts. And that is true as well. Informational writing is factual, and fiction writing is not. True or false? Informational writing starts with once upon a time. No, little learner, it does not. What genre normally starts with once upon a time? Who knows? Fairy tales, that's right. And fairy tales are fiction. Informational writing is not going to start with once upon a time. Informational writing is written to inform or explain something. True or false? This is true. See how the word informational actually has inform in it? Yes, the author's purpose is actually in the word informational. It is written to inform. My friends, writing is a wonderful, awesome, creative, special process. And the more that you work on it, the better you're going to be. I can't wait to see some of your writing this week. I hope your teacher sends it to me. Mwah, mwah, I love you.